Yep, so now we're back on Podio, and I'll talk a bit more on the applications on the top. So you might be wondering, so how the hell we're going to make AIESEC process a little bit more efficient? So now I already talked about the account book, so the CRM aspect of Podio, and say you already have a few accounts, A, B, C, D, on the CRM. And then now there's a following application, is if you manage to raise a TN in one of these accounts, then that's where we can directly connect these accounts with more the TN aspect, the AIESEC part of Podio. So let's get going. So first, let's look into the TN tracker application. So under the TN tracker, this is basically where you can track down every single TN that you've raised, and then see how things are going in each TN. So let's click into one of the TN, for example. Say TN in Hong Kong MC 2012 number 1. So there's just a tentative name, doesn't exist. So the TN ID is right at the top, and this is the TN taker. So company A is the TN taker. So if you click into this, you can go straight to some details of the company. So this is what makes it so amazing, that you can always refer back to the account book if you raise the TN. So yeah, you can see who's the company, and then who's account, and who's the account managers. Yeah, so very, very useful. And then you can see who is responsible for this TN and when it was raised. And whoops, sorry about that. And also the account manager, the TN account manager. So who is going to be responsible in delivering this account. And also you can even select the TN status of this TN. So it's currently waiting for applicant. So it means it's an available TN, or maybe it's already realized. So hopefully we want to make sure all TNs are here. And then the related item is this available TN number 1, which is the next part, which I'll go to, which makes this application beautiful. So you can look into the other TNs as well. So let's just click into number 2. So number 2 currently is in the company interview. So we're waiting for the TN to be screened by the company, and it's from company B. So again, you can click into the details of the account. You can even click into the account, the contact of this person. So this person doesn't exist, just an example. So let's just go back here. Okay, so this is the TN tracker. So whenever any changes are made, again, say now we're in the shortlisting stage, then you can go back and click into the account and expand the panel, and then you can see when the latest change was. So you can clearly see on the 27th of September at this time, the candidate moved to, the TN is now closed and moving to the shortlisting stage. So you can always track down what's happening with the TNs, which makes it very amazing. So what makes it, this is not the end, so there's more application to follow. So just moving on quickly. So the next one is called the available TNs. So this might feel a little bit redundant on the application, but then we need this in order to make the next step work. So I'll explain that later. So for the available TNs, if we click into this, so currently within the TN tracker, only this one is available, which means it's looking for candidates. So again, it's connected with the previous application, the TN tracker. So if you click in details, you can see the details of this application, this TN. And then again, entity responsible, and you can also see how many people currently applied for the TN over here. And then the duration, and you can even add a file, and then this is the related item. So this, it will make a lot of sense after I talk about the next function. So yes. So before I go on, how you can add in TN is very simple. Just click this green button, add TN. If you can just enter detail, say TN in Hong Kong MC 2012 or 0004. Just the TN ID. And maybe it's raised from company D, the one I created in the previous video. And maybe responsible, oh, I forgot who's responsible. So you can just check it here. Oh, it's UST, so I can click UST here. And then the raise date, maybe I raised it on Monday. And then the TN manager, I'll assign Harry. And then so we're currently waiting for applicant, and maybe the bottleneck and realizing, maybe just a little comment, say hard to find applicant, exclamation mark. Yep, and then click save. And so the TN is created in the TN tracker. So let's go back and click onto it. Again, the details are here by company D, responsible by UST, raised in 24th, managed by Harry, and currently waiting for applicants. And we know that it's hard to find them at the moment. Right. And then let's go to the next one, available TNs. So currently that 004 is available, so you just have to make sure we create an available TN. So this one is the available TN. Just to double check, we can click onto it and make sure we check the TN status. Currently waiting for applicants. Right. And then let's go to, so this part is a little bit redundant, it's sort of repeating the same procedure. Currently 0 applicant. And then say it's open, available starting from Monday to the end date. Say the company wants a list by maybe on the 12th, so 2 weeks. And then save. So now an available TN is created. So before I go on, so just to make sure you are still with me, so in the TN tracker is making sure that the TN is raised, and you can always refer back to the company detail. So this is the first part. And the second part, in the available TN application, we will have to make sure that the TNs here are on the available stage. So if we click onto the details here, you can always check that the TN status is waiting for applicants. Right. So yeah, this for now, and then the next one I'll talk about the next two amazing application, and you'll find the power of Podio. So yeah.